They allowed their politicians to be in charge of a security outfit, something that is not done anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, the army or any security arm has independence. All they do is that they follow orders. They will ask you, what do you want us to do? You tell them and they do it. You don't meddle. They had a Motekun, they were meddling in it. Today, they are toothless as they go by, if not for the emergence of few young, courageous people. Because this generation of Yoruba young people are very, very determined and resolute. And that is why I support them, and that is why I love them immensely. And maybe when they get their head round what is going on, they'll be able to secure the land even better. But, as they say, the chickens have now come home to roost. I warned you. Did I not say that you will experience refugee crisis? Is there no refugees are there no refugees? I have to be grammatically exact. Are there no refugees today in your land? They are running to Benin Republic. And people still have the temerity to wake up in the morning and mention Nigeria in the same breath as you mention other viable nations. What an insult. Is Nigeria a nation? Some people are in IDP camps in Cameroon, in Chad, and in Niger. In the West, some people are in IDP camps in Benin Republic. And you're telling me that you have a country. You're telling me that Nigeria is your country, is a place to be proud of. And I'm saying, you people don't have any shame. You don't have any shame. You do all this nonsense and there is no shame at all in you. It has never crossed your mind to think carefully and very hard where the zoo is headed to. Some of you talk about restructuring. It's not too late, isn't it, for restructuring? Is it not very clear? It is now coming to that thing that we saw before and told you only disintegration can save you. If you belong to any ethnic group in Nigeria, I don't care where you come from, you could be from, I don't know, you could be Jukun, you could be maybe Wari, or any group you are in. Listen to me very carefully, and as I'm speaking, please write it down for posterity. Tell your children that's what you heard Nnamdi Kanu say on Radio Biafra. If you are any member of an ethnic group in Nigeria, not Fulani, because Fulani people, they are not should I say, indigenous to Nigeria. If you support Nigeria to be one, you have signed the death warrant of your ethnic group. Allow me to repeat. For those who did not go to school, for those who are afraid of reading, for those when history is mentioned, they run away. In the northern part of Nigeria, you have more ethnic groups than you have in the south. In case you don't want to get your head around it. The reason why the other ethnic groups in the south are more prominent is because there was no wholesale conquest, especially in the east, as the Fulanis and the with their slaves, the Hausas did in the north. If some people are saying, oh, without Nigeria, we cannot survive. We will be no, you are making a very grave mistake. Without Nigeria, you can survive even better than you are today, because in Nigeria, you're going to die. They will take your land and you will die. Britain needs Fulani to be in charge of the oil in perpetuity. And Fulani being in charge of the oil, the deal they struck with Britain is very clear. Allow us to take as much oil and as much gas as possible. You can do whatever you like. And that is why Britain cannot speak today. Never, they will never speak. Never. If you like, come out in front of the British High Commission in Abuja, slaughter everybody there. Pim, you will not hear from them. It's a deal they struck. These are the things that your average Nigerian doesn't know. The more you support, look at all those supporting one Nigeria. Are their villages not taken? Middle Belt, can they speak? They can talk. Yoruba used to support one Nigeria. Look at them today. Look at our brothers in a Joland, in the coastal region of Biafra. They support one Nigeria, yes. If a man will take us over, go to Bayelsa, you will shed tears. Go to Bayelsa, you will cry. You will cry. The more you believe in one Nigeria, the more you place your entire race at risk of oblivion. They will be obliterated because the Fulanis are bringing even more people. Are they not now beginning to confess that they brought in all these people to fight a war should Jonathan win? Is in the open. Who pressured Jonathan to concede? the US ambassador to Nigeria then. I was live on Radio Biafra telling the whole world what was happening. I told you about how many votes they would rig the election. I told you Jonathan will lose. And as I was telling you, I told that America is in ASO-ROCK pressuring Jonathan to concede under Obama. Today, the same thing Obama did in Libya. The zoo called Nigeria is heading towards the scenario you have in Libya and is on autopilot. Not even, it has lost brake. The brake has failed. It's like a wild express train on a track to destruction. The brakes are no longer working. There is nothing you will do now to save Nigeria. Is gone. The only other option you have is orderly disintegration. Orderly. All of you shouting your restructuring and all that rubbish, channel all that energy now into dissolving the zoo that Britain put together and hand it over to the Janjaweed. That is the only way you can survive, because they know if power leaves the north and comes to the south in 2023, they know they are finished. They are gone, because there will be policy decisions made that will reverse all the damages they have done and entrench in position, should I say, systems, checks and balances that will ensure that Fulani hegemony can never ever rear its ugly head up again. They know that. They have barely 2 more years to go. And they won't give up now. They know that if power leaves the north in 2023 and comes to the south, it's over, it's game over for them. Because they know that Southerners are intelligent. They know that all they need to do is to build structures. That's all. Institutions, and they will checkmate them forever and ever. And they know they is only under the late dead Buhari, because Buhari is dead. It doesn't matter what you say, what you think, the idiot is dead. That is why nobody can speak when they're killing you. The old Buhari, anybody who is old enough to know the old Buhari, you will know he cannot keep quiet and such mayhem will be happening. It's impossible. That goes to show that some of you don't even know who Buhari is. You don't know him. A man that went to London and said that all of you are fantastically corrupt. He did not miss words. Is he the one who is going to keep quiet and there are abductions and mayhem every blessed day? Hey, I don't know the type of God that made you people. You cannot reason very well. I'm very, very sorry to say. This is a live presentation. The time now is approximately, I believe it is 12 minutes. 12 minutes to 8 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra. We are live and we are direct. We are teaching. It's a lecture series to let people understand what awaits them. Somebody said that kidnapping school children is a lesser evil compared to ransacking towns and killing residents. What we are now discussing are the degrees of murder and mayhem. Everybody now, we've now agreed that there's going to be death, mayhem and murder in the zoo. But it depends on the degree. Who do you want to die? Do you prefer your villages to be ransacked, or for your school children to be kidnapped, or for your land to be taken? Take one or out of the three. Have you not seen it? When you rise up to complain, they say we are now going to introduce blockade, food blockade. And I'm very happy they have done it. It will now, we have the technology to combat them. Down with that is rubbish. We are going to grow tomatoes inside the room in darkness with fluorescent light and solar panels. It's not a big deal. Forget all that nonsense. We are going to block food. Because they said that necessity is the mother of all inventions. After this very episode, we are now going to become reliant in food production. I have an announcement to make to that effect later on. We are going to be sufficient in food production. The reason why we started during the war was because there was no planning ahead. It was impromptu. Ojukwu went to Abuja to go and discuss restructuring. Came back, Britain said no. Have you ever wondered who said no to the restructuring that was negotiated in 1967? Have you ever wondered who said no? It was Britain that said no. Britain told the caliphate to tell Gowon to say no. Ask Gowon till tomorrow morning. Why did you renege on the agreements? People can't understand this type of human beings. I can't understand. All of this, Ojukwu is a rebel. Ojukwu seceded. What happened? What led to Ojukwu declaring Biafra? Because Ojukwu and Gowon sat in Aburi, negotiated restructuring of Nigeria, agreed. General Ankara drove them to the airport. They agreed. They sat in the same limousine. General Ankara was in the middle, Ojukwu to the right, Gowon to the left. They drove them to the airport. They came back to Nigeria. And Britain said no to restructuring of Nigeria. That's why today you people are finished. That is why Fulani will take your land. You can't do nothing. That is why they can come and abduct our women. And when we try to fight back, some idiots, some morons are busy talking rubbish, talking nonsense. Because their own wives and children have not been taken. Only if the Fulani Janjaweed can go after the children of these people and rape their wives in front of them so they can see it. Maybe that day they will change. Maybe that day they will change. Fulani went out and promised Nigeria to their people all across the Sahel, come and settle here. We have land for you. They are the ones you see in our forests, in our bushes. And they have no homeland. So even if you ask them to go, where are they going to go to? Do they have any home? Go home where? Where is their home? Nobody knows. Because they are a wandering tribe. I'm not saying it out of hatred. I'm just saying it out of, these are historical facts. That's what I'm stating. So you must understand. Now, what we are now discussing is the degree of kidnap. Who do you want to be kidnapped? Is it school children? Is it to have your town ransacked? Or to take your land? Which one is better for you? That's what Sheikh Gumi is asking you. Sheikh, a complete idiot. These are the people that give the impression that Nigeria is an Islamic country and all of you are shouting one Nigeria. You are not a Muslim, you are shouting one Nigeria. You are Yoruba, you are saying one Nigeria. Igbo, Ejo, TV, all one Nigeria. Everybody one Nigeria. You don't know that in the eyes of the world, you're a Muslim. You don't know that before? This was the same idiot Gumi that said over his dead body will a Christian ever do Nigeria again. That is why they're angling for Tinubu, because Tinubu is a Muslim. Don't you know that? Who's going to stop them? Now even the so-called Christian Association of Nigeria just throw, they're like chickens, just throw them some corn. They start squabbling amongst themselves as to slaughter them. Christian Association of Nigeria, one of the most hopeless and idiotic groups I've ever seen in my life. The most hopeless and idiotic group I've ever seen. Christian Association of Nigeria, my fruit. Mad people everywhere. Look at what the Muslims are doing every blessed day. Look at what they're doing to you. All you do is to beg. Every day is to beg. Okay, you have taken Leah Shuaibu. Don't take another one, oh, please. Okay, since you have gone to school, you have taken children. Please don't release them now. Don't take another one. And they went to Kwara State and they said that hijab is compulsory, even for Christians. They said, oh, please, leave them now. You make them prone to kidnappers. In a secular country, in a secular state. Some of you don't know the meaning of the word secular. Secular means removed from religion. But in Kwara State, they are saying it's compulsory. You must wear hijab, even for Christians. And all of you are not ashamed of yourselves, calling yourselves Nigerians. You people cannot reason. When I said he's a salt thief, you are a fool. Why won't I be rude to you? You are a complete idiot. Why won't I be rude? You are a fool. You have refused to reason. Nigeria is a secular state, which means that religion has no role to play in the governance of the people. But in Kwara State, they said Christians must wear hijab, and all that your useless and foolish Christian Association of Nigeria did is say, oh, please now, it will make them susceptible to kidnapping. Hey, this Bible Britain gave to us, New Testament. That is where lies our idiocy and stupidity because of the way we read it. But there's a part of the Bible that I love so much. For the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence taketh it by force. They won't read that one. It's to be begging. Every day they're begging. Every day Leah Shuaibu, I don't know, maybe this is her fourth child now she's about to have. Christian Association of Nigeria indeed. Useless idiots everywhere. It's only to be wearing big robe and sounding important, when in essence they are nothing. You cannot stand up against your enemy to say that what you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is wrong. No, they can't do it. Because if you do it, they will ask them, they will slap tax on their private jet at the airport. They can no longer fly in private jets. People deceiving themselves and think they're deceiving God Almighty in heaven. I feel sorry for